evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How are we tonight?
This doesn't work for an audio medium.
What are you talking
The
about?
thing you're doing with your hands.
Oh, I'm just dancing like I'm in a rave.
the very Doctor Strangey thing you're doing
Ghouls
with
and
your
ghosts dance through the night, bringing you a spectral fright.
The funk of 40,000 years.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We didn't even check the sound to make sure that the recording sounds good now.
I'm sure it's fine.
Let's see.
We did check
I'm
it.
gonna do it.
No, we checked it.
Hold on.
What the fuck are you doing?
It sounds fun. I just had to know.
It sounded fine when we did it
I'm
before.
afraid of ruining this whole thing.
It's not going to be ruined.
You guys remember what happened with the very second episode of this podcast?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was my fault. That wasn't your fault.
I think it was my fault.
But
No,
the
it
fact
was
that we
my
can
fault.
hear ourselves in the headphones kind of proves that it's going
Right.
through the mixer.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
There's all we're listening to our live audio,
You're
but
right.
we don't know what we're getting over there.
but
You have no idea how many ways I have to fuck this up.
okay, whatever. Anyway,
Jesus, we were in a flow there and you just fucked it all up.
I know we're off the rails. We are here. We are pizzoned. We are ready to
pizzone.
go.
We're in the
Yes.
pizzone zone.
We've entered the pizzone zone.
Cal's low-cal calzone zone.
Yeah. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Boys.
what is that?
Oh, it's my chewing gum.
Oh, is that what you're fiddling with over there?
I got it because I quit smoking.
How's that? How are you feeling?
God, I feel like I want to smoke.
I bet.
No, it's not so bad. I'm on patches.
Not so bad.
It helps to fidget with stuff, so I'm sorry if I'm more fidgety than usual.
You got a patch on right now?
Yeah.
Well, you got on your arm? Well, can I see it?
You want to see it? You wanna
Yeah, I
my
want to
arm?
see it. Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking like that?
Are
Yeah,
you,
that's good.
Are you like leaning it in closer to the microphone so the microphone gets a better look? The audience gets a better look
Can you
at
guys
the microphone.
hear this
No, I'm
nicotine
trying to-
patch? It's awesome.
I'm trying to lead in so you can see it, and also so I can chalk into the mic. It's
Okay.
very uncomfortable.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
You know what's actually real good for fidgeting is just a good old fashioned Rubik's cube.
Yeah, I have one at home. I
Oh,
should
do you?
Really? Yeah.
I'm going to try to vape instead of smoke down here to be a good buddy. And also, I kind of want to quit smoking.
Oh, well.
I mean, we talked about this on Sunday or Saturday. Yeah, but I do also want to quit smoking.
Yeah.
It's getting to a point. It's causing problems.
Yeah.
It's making me feel bad.
Yeah. I'm getting more and more days without drinking, so
Oh, really?
Good.
it's good. I'm like I can go like every other day,
Okay.
and so I'm working on getting like every 3 days.
Look at us, the pinnacles of health.
Yeah. This has been the Addiction Cast.
Yeah.
With your
With
hosts.
3 fat, weak men. It's so funny because this whole podcast was basically founded on the premise of eating, smoking, and drinking too much.
Yep.
Yeah,
And here we are in almost 2022.
We're just eating too much.
show's fucking ruined.
Right. Hey, you know, if you can channel all that into just eating like a bastard, you're fine.
Right. Oh, don't worry about that.
Season 5, episode 12. Is that where we're at here,
Yeah,
Dick?
it is.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Fucking pitiful.
I know.
Sorry, everybody. We know it's been a rough couple of years here on the Dudecast.
Yeah.
But, COVID and, also, fuck you. Like, it's the whole country fell apart. Give us a break,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's,
To their credit, no one has given us a bunch of shit about it.
right.
But that's also probably because they stopped listening.
They
a
stopped
long time
listening
ago.
when we stopped producing the show.
Right. We got to get back in the swing of it, boys.
That's right.
And I think we can do it.
I think we can, too.
We fitted the house in such a way that the dogs can't come down here and fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That's good.
We're, everyone's vaxxed and shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But we haven't done one in like a month, right?
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get COVID from that concert.
I was kind of thinking it would happen.
I went to that show with the express purpose of getting COVID.
It's like when
Yeah,
you...
but symptoms take a while to show up.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
did you do a self test?
Oh, I have a self-test at home. I guess I should do that.
I have one too, but I haven't had it. You're supposed to test if you have symptoms.
No symptoms.
Otherwise, you're not really supposed to do it.
Well, yeah, but symptoms don't show up until like a week.
Well, yeah, but then you test after a week.
Sure.
You know, you're basically, I mean, you could be, but usually are not contagious unless you have symptoms.
I can't imagine the crowd at a show like that is going to be full of many anti-vaxxers, though.
No, I doubt it.
I don't know. Hippies, man.
I don't think it was very hippie. I think it was more, you know what I mean? It wasn't like the fish crowd.
Oh, right.
It was more like the, ooh, help me here.
I don't know.
More like the
No, go ahead.
It's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as like.
It's not the hippie kids, it's the alt kids. It's the fucking weirdos, but not necessarily of the same
Right.
stripe.
sure.
I would agree with that. And also one guy who like looked like he was like a high-ranking VP at like a phone company or something.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? What was up with that dude?
Oh my god.
Sorry, if you crunch these and then put the cap on, it saves space in the trash
It
can.
sure does. Thank you.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, the dude there was okay, so at the Ween show, there's a dude like in the like 2 rows in front of us, maybe. Was it 2 rows?
Yeah.
And he like he looked like a really normal dude in his like business casual attire. And then like at some point in the show, he was like
On the
taking a
phone?
phone call in the middle of the show. He had like one
Okay, what's up?
What an
he's
ass.
like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
just jamming out.
and then like a little later, I'm like, I'm sure he was getting high the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he just starts doing he looked like a flower girl at some point with his hands like all over in the air.
But he had like a blazer, like
it
a.
was just a button
Like
down
a
and
polo and
khakis.
khakis.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wears that to it?
I don't know. I felt
concert
weird.
with a bunch of people smoking pot.
You know who does is the guy who like is incognito in his office.
Yeah.
That's the dude who's like nobody knows, but I go to see jam bands on the weekends and I get
Yeah.
really fucking high.
I'm actually a hip fella in my spare time.
How do you
Hello,
do, fellow
fellow
hippies? Yeah, right.
Oh shit!
It was a good time though. I saw something there I've never seen before.
Oh yeah,
ever.
we saw Ween.
Right, we
we
should say that.
We should probably say that.
A horse with a second head for a butt.
No, but if I ever see that, that'll be a great day. It's like the cat dog of horse costumes.
Right.
That's a weird sentence. No, we saw when we left the theater. It seems like half of the underbelly of Philly had gathered.
Yeah, because we were wondering where everybody was at before the show.
That's right. I keep thinking you were in Pittsburgh for some reason, but you
Right.
said over and over that you were in Philly.
Yeah, right. Long drive too.
Yeah.
I didn't mind so much, but it was pretty top of the pretty like I don't necessarily want to drive that far for a show again.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
just one night.
No, I mean, my mom's family lives out in like the Allentown area, so that's a similar,
Oh,
Right.
Geez,
similar length.
So we saw dudes with like big fucking tanks of nitrous after the show, filling balloons.
Ice cold, $5 a hit.
And that's the funniest thing. I've never heard anyone be like ice cold nitrous.
Nitro.
Like
Whippets, we got whippets here. Ice cold, $5 a hit.
you know what? $5 a balloon?
If I had $5 cash, I would have done one. I didn't have any cash.
I
on
didn't
me.
either.
Or I absolutely would have done.
Probably good policy for downtown Philly, huh?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was pretty weird. Like, you know, Philly was kind of empty before the show. We were kind of a little bummed out about it. You know what I mean?
I remember you said like when we walked out, like is nobody going to shut this down? And I'm like, no, it's not illegal.
Yeah,
there's
technically.
absolutely there is nothing stopping you right now from going on Amazon, ordering a huge tank of nitrous,
Yeah.
and a bunch of balloons, and just doing that yourself.
I guess so.
Or you can buy the gun, like the whipped cream cracker gun,
Right.
You know,
And the
at
little
the
canisters.
little 50-pack canisters for like not that much money. You could just do that right now.
Right.
There's nothing illegal about that, which is why $5 for a hit of nitrous is like, whew,
Yeah.
that's pricey.
What a deal.
What a deal! You can get like a 50-pack for $25,
You're
and the
paid
gun's
for-
only like 15.
You paid for convenience.
Not
there.
that I've researched it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're paying a bit for the service.
You're paying for the service.
Someone else is bringing the nitrous to you.
right?
Right. Which is nice. You got to give it to them. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
It's just weird. It was like, like being at a baseball game. Ice cold. Whippets here.
Yeah, it's funny.
We should apply for a stand at the Canfield Fair next year.
And just sell whippets.
Just sell whippets, yeah. Why not?
I don't think they could probably stop you. But I'm sure they could.
I mean, they could just deny us, but it's not illegal.
Yeah, there's nothing illegal about it.
You won't get arrested, but you will get kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh, we just sell them outside. Just right outside the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
Or
you
like
go.
right on the drive in and
Ice
out.
cold whippets.
Ice cold. It's so great because I'm looking at like employees of the Met, the fucking Philly Met.
Sucking on balloons down the street. Yeah.
It's like they're just standing there like, this doesn't happen in every show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Post-dinner snack.
Yeah. Well, and there's cops there because there were cops out there too. It was
yeah.
like there were cops like right outside the theater, but they're just like, hey man,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
We found a cool bar too. What was the name of that place? Do you remember?
Oh, it was called Jelly Belly's Fuckhole.
Jelly Belly's old fuckhole. I think it had a name like Lizzie's or something.
Yeah, it was like
The Scrungletorium of Mr. Parnassus.
Scrungletorium.
It was Louis C.K.'s wank stick. It was the troglodyte.
Mr. Drippy's closet hole.
The long table, what you sit down at and order alcohol.
The booze bags, booze booze.
We actually met some nice, we met one nice guy there and we watched The Truman Show for a bit.
Yeah, the Truman Show was
Nice.
out of the bar. It's a
Great
good
movie.
flick. Yeah.
Great movie, yeah.
Good flick.
Philly's all right.
Philly's all right.
Philly's also a little scary. Is it just me? Am I just a pussy?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was not that scary.
It's a little scary.
compared to some of the other places.
Well, I am still pretty sure we heard gunshots.
Oh yeah, but then you hear those in Youngstown too.
Not often.
I mean, you've been to
How often have you been downtown Youngstown?
I've never heard gunshots downtown.
you've been to East Cleveland, haven't you?
Yeah, right.
At least driven through it.
Yeah. We heard gunshots fairly close to where we were on the way. Like we had just checked into our hotel.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
It's like a 17 in the clip and one in the hole.
Nate Dogg is about to make some bodies turn cold.
Now they're dropping and yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and 1G had to regulate.
Hey, you know what? Chris is turning me into a hip hop head.
Oh yeah,
good.
I put my mix
12
on.
hours in the car with this
Just
guy.
fucking
Yeah, it started to like really like on the way there and back. I started to be like, why have I missed this my whole
I
life?
know. I played some Black Star for him.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Great
I'm like,
album.
Bus driver,
bus driver,
basically everything.
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we listened to quite a bit of Illmatic, which I've listened to
Illmatic.
before, but I guess I just appreciated it a little more that I was in a car and really paying attention.
Yeah,
yeah.
know?
Yeah, there's listening and then there's really listening.
I learned a lot about Tyler, the creator.
Tyler the Creator.
Poor guy.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator has been trying to come out of the closet through his music
Poor guy.
for the last 10 years, and
Nobody
everybody's
will
like,
listen.
no, he just keeps saying homophobic shit. It's like he's fucking gay.
He's trying to tell you.
He's got the G word pass. I guess, I guess it's the F word.
I was going to say, is gay a word you need a pass for?
No, no, probably not.
Ooh, if so, I've been burning my privileges here. There's probably like an outstanding ticket for me for all those G words.
Is anybody feeling particularly fucked, or can we just keep rolling with this
I'm a little fucked, and I'll tell you
Oh,
why.
shit.
I'm minorly fucked.
No,
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. All right.
I got a
Maybe,
reason.
maybe I'm not.
I almost burned my fucking house down. Yeah,
So, anyway, Ben. Why are you feeling fucked this week, buddy?
irrelevant, Dave.
I mean,
Dave, I'm trying to listen to Ben.
life's been going good lately, but I've been playing Halo Infinite and
Oh, yeah.
Prick.
and it is
I'm the host.
All right,
Let me-
I defer to the host. You fucking prick.
and it's very clearly obvious like what fucking kids are on there thinking that it's just like thinking it's just Call of Duty every round and
Oh, yeah.
not playing the goddamn objectives.
There's nothing that infuriates me more in a first-person shooter
I could have died. I could have. This whole Christy and I
than
both could
people
have
who
died.
than people who don't play the objectives in first-person shooters.
I was playing Oddball last night and I was the only fucking person bothering to pick up the skull.
I hate that.
And-
that drives me fucking nuts.
And I carried that fucking team of fucking brats to one round of victory, and then
Unbelievable.
I couldn't carry them. My back gave out. But yeah, I guess that's how I find it.
No, it's infuriating.
We gotta
That
get.
sounds pretty bad, Ben.
We gotta get the youngins re-educated
Schooled up.
on Halo.
And we got to teach them how to fucking teabag, too.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Okay, I'm back in. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We absolutely have to
Teach them how to fucking teabag. Drag
Yeah.
your nuts over my face. It's fucking like
It's an important part of Halo.
But go up and
Yeah.
down and then move.
If you're not meleeing me at least once, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking teabag me. Fucking do it right.
Do it. Do it. Teabag me.
No, that's why I don't like to play the objective games in Halo, because when you get paired with fucking randos, none of them play the objectives, and it's
Yeah.
really annoying.
Yeah.
They're out there they're out there kill hunting.
Yeah, I believe it.
Kill-tacular.
You know, I don't play a lot of even Halo, which I love deeply. I won't probably play online with randos very much.
Oh, really?
Which is sad. I used to really like doing it, but the multiplayer thing online stresses me out.
You
now.
also get fucking infuriated when you play
That's
video
true.
games. You're not.
Although I'm a little better now, but not much.
That's been less and less.
Yeah.
yeah, you are getting better.
I'm getting a little
But
better.
you do need to fucking get Infinite multiplayer already.
I have it downloaded.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
downloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. To,
Maybe tonight we can jump on for a few rounds after the cast.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'm really looking forward to when co-op comes to Halo Infinite because the campaign is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
The campaign is awesome, and you know what? The AI in the combat is really good.
Nice.
Yeah, like I just don't spill my hot sauces.
I
don't
would
do it.
You know, I'd be willing to bet someone has almost figured out how to make a mod that puts co-op in there already.
You know, I'm not sure exactly like what could be so broken about it or why it needs 6 months before they get this going.
Yeah, that's probably just to drive more sales.
That's what I said the other night. Is I feel like it's just okay, just make everyone buy it. You know,
Right.
Make everyone have to get it by themselves. But the campaign is really good. The enemy AI is very good, and also what's that one? The Covenant. It's like the carbine equivalent, the blaster rifle. The semi-auto one.
Stalker.
Yeah. Do you realize that? No, is it the Stalker? Whatever it is. It's like a plasma rifle.
The plasma
It's
repeater.
a Covenant plasma repeater, and it it locks. I didn't realize that, but it locks like the blaster shot does.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it took me a while into the campaign to realize it, which is fucking awesome. It's actually
that is
way
really
more
cool.
useful than you would think.
I'm still a big fan of that fucking that skewer weapon.
Yeah, the sniper. Yeah, the skewer. It like you literally launch a fucking hook through someone. It's like a
It's
harpoon
just a
gun.
giant metal spike. It's a sniper. It's a power sniper.
Yeah, brute sniper basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It must be a brute weapon.
I think it is.
Yeah.
There's also like, was this in Halo 5? The electric type weapons, the shock rifle, shock pistol, shock.
No, that's cool though.
Yeah, it's nice. They
Yeah.
introduced at least that new weapon type, and also this concept of like ammo crates for weapon types. So like kinetic ammo, anything that has bullets has its own type, and you can refill just those types.
Oh, cool.
I think it's meant to basically encourage you to try different weapons around the battlefield.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is cool. That's kind of all about what Halo was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
well, yeah.
Scavenging weapons from the dead.
Right.
Yeah, and it does that old school thing too, where like the strongest weapon in the map is in a very prominent spot and creates
Right.
creates choke points and
It actually
funnels people.
It'll
into,
often announce itself too, right? Like in multiplayer.
Yep, it'll say rocket launcher incoming.
Yeah, which is great because it just like kind of spurs people to all converge on
Yeah.
a point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same multiplayer announcer voice too.
Oh, great. Of course.
Yeah.
Double kill.
Play ball.
There's also the gadgets that you can get. One of them is a grappling hook.
Of
and
course.
that's so fun.
The grapple.
So the thing is, in campaign, I read this and then I experienced it for myself, but like it does feel like it should have always been there. The grapple hook feels fucking awesome.
Really,
It's super useful and it feels very comfortable after a while. And using it to like one of your first upgrades with it is that it shocks enemies. So you grapple to something and it's electrocuted, and then when you get there, you melee it. It's so cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
did you guys ever play back in the days of old school Counter-Strike? Any servers that use the hook mod?
No.
You would just bind plus hook to whatever key you want, and it shoots out this like glowing line wherever you're aiming, and it grapples you to that point.
Sick.
It was just a fun addition to any map.
Any game with a grapple hook, 5 out of 5.
Primo.
Just ask Dunk.
Yeah. Come on down to Donkey's Castle.
Oh, what was the other thing I really enjoyed? I don't know if they do. I don't know if they do this in 4 and 5, but the you can vent plasma weapons whenever you want.
Yeah,
so you can go in ready.
Yeah. Hey, I almost burned my house down.
So I'm not really that fucked. I like. I'm just like, there's not much.
Right.
The only thing I was fucked about was that like my Delta 8 didn't arrive in time for the Ween show.
That actually is a bigger
That's
deal than you're making it right now.
Well, yeah, it was kind of like a huge bummer.
Yeah.
So
My house almost burned down. Not really.
So
I'm
are
exaggerating a
Are
bit.
we ready to move on to who said it best?
Sure.
We gotta get the break.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back in the next.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All
Since you
right.
got something you want to fucking say.
It's not. Honestly, I'm a little bit exaggerating, but I have a coffee can out front that I put my cigarette butts in, and then one day I discovered that it was torched completely.
Oh yeah, like
Oh, so like you weren't even there for when it
I
was
wasn't
burning.
there for when it burned down, and I don't know when it happened, which is really freaking me out. Because probably what happened is I threw a cigarette in it before bed with a little bit of cherry on it,
Yeah.
and it went the whole time.
you just burned through.
The thing is, it's a coffee can, and it was sitting on its own plastic lid, and the plastic lid was like melted onto the porch.
Oh my god.
The can itself was like has holes in it, and it just basically burned down to a perfect fire safe point and then stopped. I don't know when it happened. So pretty fucking gnarly, and I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm gonna fill my cigarette coffee can
Water.
with well, I was gonna say sand.
Oh, sandal works.
Yeah.
Sand will stop it.
Yeah, water keeps it from stinking.
Yeah, does it?
Is
probably
this part of your incentive to stop
smoking?
smoking?
No,
Yeah, right.
no, he's my reason to stop smoking. Him doing it makes me want to do it. Also, because like I know I can do it. I've done it before.
Yeah, it's
Right.
This is why this is like not that big a deal because I know I can do it.
The thing that really bothered me was we were at the Beach Bunny show like several weeks ago, right? And I'm in the crowd. I'm surrounded by people. I'm wearing a mask, and I start coughing because I have this little tickle from smoking.
Yeah.
Where like.
It's just me, Dave. It's emphysema.
What's the matter, buddy? You need some water? Oh, tough shit.
You're gonna be breathing through a coffee stirrer for the rest of your life.
God.
Good going, dumbass. You did this to yourself. Yeah, it was scary.
3 cheers for not being able to go to the grocery store for longer than an hour.
Yeah, you could. I mean, the thing is, you could. Did you get this from smoking, where you get like a cough or like an irritation in the same place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's not good. And it starts to feel like, okay, that might turn into something, and I don't like that. So yeah, that's the real reason.
Are you insinuating that smoking might turn into something bad?
Do you mean smoking could be bad for you?
No.
No. Yes.
Yes.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Don't smoke, kids. Don't do it.
Remember, kids, smoking isn't cool. Smokers are cool.
Definitely. Very cool.
Very, very,
Very
cool.
fucking cool. But yeah, so yeah, if you're quitting, I want to do it too. When I run out of cigarettes, I think I want to get back into it again.
Yep. Start puffing on that robot dick.
Yeah, sucking that robot dick all day
That's
long.
almost definitely
Puffin. Boy.
start puffing.
Boy.
So that was your story. That was what couldn't fucking wait.
Yeah, that was what couldn't wait. That was what was more important
Wow. Amazing.
than Halo players not playing the objective.
burned my host out.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'll give it a little top.
See your way to.
Stop it.
Stop hitting things.
Don't shut up.
You
I'll
shut
fucking-
up.
Oh, I don't have a knife on me. Bummer.
Sure, I'm sure there's something around here you could threaten me with.
But you can't use a pencil.
No, it's
you
not as
can't
fun.
use a pen. Yeah, it's the same.
Not the same. One of these days, you're going to cut your fucking finger doing that, and you're going to deeply regret it.
I disagree.
On cutting or regretting?
Regretting. Yes.
Pinnacle of health over here.
Yep.
All right. Well, you wanted to take a break.
Yeah.
You want to take a break now? Still?
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds good. I like breaks.
Okay. Well, let's do it then. We'll go away for a little bit. We'll come back and we're gonna play a little game called Smoking and Drinking.
It's my bit. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work when I do it.
Man's best friend.
To all the vices I've loved before.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I'm Ham.
I'm Slam.
I'm Drog.
Do you like what you're listening to right now?
Do you not know yet?
I encourage you.
To subscribe
Yeah.
to the Three Dude Podcast.
It's right here on the internet. It lives here.
You can find us on Google Podcasts,
iTunes, Stitcher.
Grindr.
Zillow.
Thanks for listening to the Dudecast. We are your dudes.
You pieces of shit. You want to sing it, Dave?
No.
All right. Put this away then.
Roll credits.
We're done.
That's really fun to do. Stuff my fucking dick inside your butt.
All right, we're back.
We sure are.
Family fornication. I mean, what?
What?
Seriously though, I had
beg
to
your pardon?
I had to wait for I didn't have my edibles in time for.
That's a real shame.
It's a total bummer. You know how much more fun that. I mean, the show was already great.
It was really fun, but it would be way more fun with drugs.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause it's
As
a weed
most things
show.
are.
Yeah.
Right. It's legal drugs.
Going to concerts, playing video games, flying a plane.
Right.
You know, the old checklist.
Yeah.
Things to do when you're really high.
You know, just normal shit like
Yeah, normal
flying a plane.
Yeah, like drive an ambulance, operate on a heart, you know.
The State of the Union address.
Right.
Yeah, brain surgery, butt surgery.
Vasectomy.
It's a surprise every time.
It's time for Who Said It Best,
Thanks,
fellas.
Chris. It's every single time I'm not prepared.
You know, that goof never gets old to me.
No, me either. I like it a lot.
This never fucking gets old to me. Gentlemen, let me remind you of the rules and the score. Who Said It Best is a game in which I read to you a quote.
Yep.
Could be a quote from a person, a character, a cartoon, an actor, a character the actor plays, somebody
Character playing an actor playing a character.
right.
I'm just a dude playing another dude.
Could be someone from a novel, TV, movies,
Yeah.
real life, whatever.
Right.
I read you a quote. I give you 5 options. 4 is good, 5 is better. And you try and guess who said it best when they said that quote. Now,
The stakes could not be higher.
the
Ben.
stakes could not be higher right now because the score, we are rapidly approaching the finale.
Yes.
Like this is either going to be the finale. I think we got to do one more. I think we got to do one more. Maybe this is because this is going to be the last chance we have to play the game.
Yeah.
So this
Probably.
You sure about that?
this might well, I mean for the season because I think we said that we were
yeah.
giving ourselves a December 31st
Deadline.
deadline.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, shit. Today's the 14th, so unless we sneak one in the next 2 weeks, this
All
is
right,
the last
I'd
one.
have to play another game. Like I'd have to barge in on someone else's thing,
Right.
to do that. So
It's fine. I'd be okay with it.
You know me. I haven't had an original game for a while now.
So, I mean, I have to tell you, this might be a good time to do this because it is very close. Dave has 7 points. I have 6 points. Ben has 4.
Okay.
So the rules, I kind of already explained the gist of who said it best, but if, as an incentive, because I have a distinct advantage with there being 5 answers and there's 2 of you, I have a 60% chance of success.
At
You
best
guys-
of beat
At
me.
best, at beat me, you guys have a 40% chance. So I made the stipulation a couple weeks ago, or like a few versions of this game ago, where if you both guessed the same thing and you got it correct, you got 2 points.
Right. Which does mean, if I'm looking at the math here, this is still technically anyone's
It is
game.
technically anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, Ben, you're at a you're at a deficit, but you're not at an impasse of a oh my fucking! Are you okay? You're not at such a deficit that you can't clear this.
Yeah.
Right.
You still have a
Right.
very real chance at beat me.
Yeah, 4 points to 6 points to 7 points. Dave
Yeah.
has taken the lead, motherfucker.
Yep.
Motherfucker. So I have a couple. I think these are tough. I want you to think real hard about these.
I don't want to think that hard.
Okay.
That's not what I do.
Because these are tricky. I think these might be among some of my best. I could be wrong, but
Well,
we're gonna find out, I suppose.
I'm ready to play.
Gentlemen, who said it best when they said, "I can't judge any of you. I have no malice against you and no ribbons for you. But I think that it is high time that you all start looking at yourselves and judging the lie that you live in." Was that A, Charles Manson, B, Charles Koch, one half of the Koch brothers, C,
You.
Christopher Nolan, D, Chris Chan,
Oh, whoa.
or E, Chris Matthews, the news anchor, NBC.
Right. Right.
So this is all Charles and Chris's. Charles Manson, Charles Koch, Christopher Nolan, Chris Chan, or Chris Matthews.
The Charles and Chris lightning round.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Okay, and the quote again was,
Yeah, let's hear it one more time.
I can't judge any of you. I have no malice against you and no ribbons for you. But I think that it's high time that you all start looking at yourselves and judging the lie that you live in.
The lie that you live in. I don't know why Christopher Nolan is on this fucking list, which makes me very suspicious.
Charles Manson, Charles Koch, Christopher Nolan, Chris Chan, Chris Matthews.
It does not to me match the verbiage of Chris Chan. Even setting aside the fact that Chris talks in lofty.
any of you.
I cannot judge any of you.
I have no malice against you and no ribbons for you.
No,
But I think that it's high time y'all start looking at yourselves and judging the world or the lie that you live in.
anyway,
Anyway,
I don't think it's Chris Chan. It might be Chris Matthews.
see, Charles Manson is the obvious one. That's
Yeah.
what's throwing me off.
Right, that is the obvious one. That one feels very right, which is why I feel like he wrote it.
Okay, so in what capacity, in what situation would someone like Christopher Nolan or Chris Matthews be talking about judging?
Yeah, I mean Chris Matthews, I can very easily see him, in a political context, calling people out for being bullshitters, liars, and all that. But I also don't feel like it's him. I don't feel like it's him. It feels right. It feels like it should be him. But I know you well enough to think you might have put him on this list.
I'm proud of this one.
Well,
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
you know, I'm going to take a wild fucking nosedive
Okay.
into this, and I'm going to say Christopher Nolan.
God. I don't know why though.
I don't know why either, but I just know. I don't know why either. I feel a movie director after Charles Manson would be the second most likely person to say a thing like that. I don't know.
Don't think it's Chris Chan. It feels like it wants to be Charles Manson. Who's option 2 again? Charles.
Charles Koch.
Charles Koch.
One half of the Koch brothers.
God, that one feels tempting.
I'm very proud of this one.
I hate you.
Very proud of this one. There's layers to this.
There's layers.
Layers. An onion has layers.
Ogres are like onions. That's
An
true.
ogre has layers.
What about cake? Everybody loves cake.
I hate this. I'm gonna.
I have to ask you to lock
I know.
in an answer.
I know. In the interest of not waffling anymore, I'm gonna say Charles Coke.
Dave, when you said,
I hate you.
let me remind you all of the quote before I get into
Yeah,
this.
right.
Yeah.
I can't judge any of you. I have no malice against you and no ribbons for you. But I think that it is high time for you all to start looking at yourselves and judging the lie that you live in. Dave, when you said it was B, Charles Coke, you were incorrect.
Fucking asshole.
Ben,
5 options. Come on.
when you said that it was C, Christopher Nolan, you were also incorrect. Damn.
No.
The answer was A, Charles Manson.
Of course it was.
Fucking prick.
I feel like he said that during his trial,
yeah.
didn't he?
It does sound like him.
Yeah.
But I just felt like that was a red herring.
This is why there's layers.
There's a psych out element to
Yeah.
you bastard.
Yeah, because it's never the. I always went for the obvious one. It's never the obvious one.
Okay, so that means we're tied at 7 now.
You and I are tied at 7. And since I believe that this is going to be the final game that we will play here.
What?
Do you two? Are you two gonna have a showdown or what?
I was going to say, I guess you're technically,
Ben, you could be mathematically eliminated.
I think he might be.
I think I am math because
You might have been already.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to get up to 7,
He wasn't mathematically eliminated. Well, no.
not until just now.
Not until just now.
but the only way you could have gotten enough points to climb to the top would have been if you gotten 2 points on a couple of answers, which I also would have
you
gotten
would have
with
had
you.
to get him. Yeah.
So I would have stayed ahead of you.
Yeah.
I realized that too late.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Try to beat Chris.
Right. Well, that's the
With
thing.
me.
Because you'll both get a prize if you beat me. I said I'm going to give a prize
Well,
to the
I
winner.
mathematically can't now.
You can. You have 4 points. He has 7. If we both guess the same answer and we're right twice, we both beat him.
But there's only one more.
There's
question.
only one more question.
Oh, we're not doing 3?
No, but I think I'm going to give you 3 points if you beat me and you both guess the same thing.
He's trying to tempt us
Is
to.
what I was thinking.
Okay. Well, let's. Okay.
Because this is the final one, and I want everybody to have a fair shake. And you will both get a prize if you could.
High
if you could
stakes.
win Ben Stein's pussy.
Win Ben Stein's pussy. I was looking for somewhere to incorporate that.
Yeah. I keep thinking about that all week. Is Real tweeting "Win Ben Stein's pussy."
So the final Who Said It Best of the season.
Oh my god.
Gentlemen,
Oh my god. He's gonna win too.
Is gentleman part of the quote?
no.
Okay.
No, I'm calling you gentlemen.
Mentalgen.
Interestingly enough, I'm going to buy myself a prize if I win, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to open it for
You
myself.
can make it really nice and like.
and I'm going to do it. I'm going to open it on the podcast like, here's my prize.
There it is.
Gentlemen, who said it best when they said, I want people to understand the power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money? Was that A, Matt Damon, B, Bernie Madoff, C, Bill Gates, D, Jeffrey Epstein, or E, Ronald Reagan?
Power, burden, and responsibility.
Yeah. I want people to understand the power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money. This is another tough one.
Yeah, it is.
I said these are. I think I have to get trickier because you guys you're figuring out my logic. So I have to, like
Who were the 5 choices again?
Matt Damon, A. Matt Damon, B. Bernie Madoff, C. Bill Gates, D. Jeffrey Epstein, E. Ronald Reagan. I want people to understand the power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money.
Got that weird twist of burden.
Power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money.
Burden. That really feels like Bill Gates. This billionaires pledge thing, the idea of getting rid of your money before you die. But once again, is that why it's on the list?
But also Bernie Madoff, convincing his investors that money is a burden.
Yeah, but that's too on the nose for a guy that promised everyone that would make fast cash and then couldn't deliver. Who thinks money is burdensome? Maybe Matt Damon. Maybe Bill Gates. Maybe, probably not Jeff Epstein, but maybe Jeff Epstein. I don't think Reagan would say that.
And why do they want people to understand
Right.
the power, the burden, and the responsibility of money?
Burden of money. See, that, to me, I feel like that. God, Bill Gates feels so right for this.
Responsibility.
He looks so fucking happy. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm gonna have to continue to step up my game because you guys are like,
Yeah.
you guys like fucking. I crushed the first couple times we played this game, and then all of a sudden I felt my grasp slowly slipping away. So I have to up the ante. I have to get harder with these.
Last time we dismissed the one that felt really right, and
Last
it
time
fucking
on
shot us in the
Dragon
foot
Ball
because
Z.
Manson felt right from the fucking get-go.
Honestly, to me, what feels right here is Ronald Reagan.
Really?
I feel like this is exactly the sort of sleazeball political I'm your buddy kind of thing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, like, oh, being rich is so hard. Oh boy,
Yeah.
trickle down bullshit.
Right.
Like to trickle it down Reagan, if you know what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? He's got those cum gutters.
Ew, Morty. I don't want to think about cum so.
runny.
So, but here's the other thing. What if when he says your money, he literally means your, as in the public's money?
He doesn't say your, he says their. Their money?
I want people to understand the power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money.
Their money.
So, but anyway, like, because like in taxes, say,
Yeah.
it's the public's money,
Right.
and that
Burden of their money.
that it's his burden to bear to decide where it goes. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, but to, like, you know, Reaganomics conservatives, there is no burden of money. It's only
25 seconds.
everyone. Oh, you fucking asshole! It's yours and yours only, and they don't want to share it with anyone. And that's the idea. You'll eventually, it'll work its
15
way down. It's not a
seconds.
burden. I'm gonna have to go Bill Gates. My gut tells me so
10
hard.
seconds.
What happens if we both pick different answers again? Then
Well, you can't win, but I might.
Lock in your answers, gentlemen.
I'm going Bill Gates.
Bill Gates,
okay.
You can still go Reagan, but you can't win.
Matt Damon, Bernie
But you might beat
Madoff.
him. You might keep him from getting a point.
You'll both get presents if you beat me. I'll give
right.
you 3 points if you. I'll give you 3 points if you beat me.
I'm going with Ronald Reagan.
You're going with Ronald Reagan.
Reagan and Bill Gates.
Yes.
I bet it's Epstein.
Ben,
Yeah.
when you said it was Ronald Reagan who said, "I want people to understand the power, the responsibility, and the burden of their money," you were incorrect.
Fuck.
Okay.
Dave, when you said
He's too happy.
that it was Bill Gates
He's
who
too
said,
happy.
"I want people to understand the power, the burden, and the responsibility of their money,"
He's too happy.
you were incorrect. The answer is
prick.
D. Jeffrey Epstein.
fucking prick bastard.
What was the context for that?
I have no idea.
Well, it's fundraising. All he did was raise money for science. It was half of what Epstein did, other than abuse young women.
Which means
You fucking asshole.
at the end of the season,
I hate you so much.
and it's sweet victory.
I'm really not looking forward to watching him open his fucking present.
Don't worry, fellas. You'll have another chance next season.
Oh my god,
When
we were doing so good. We were doing so good.
Next season, we will do it again. I can't wait to. I'm going to wrap it and everything.
On
I know
Win
you
Ben
are.
Stein's pussy.
On Win Ben Stein's pussy.
Well, Chris, I gotta give it to you. You clawed your way back for a while there. You were down a couple of points. You did a really good job, and
Did a fantastic job at winning at your own game.
Yep. That's what I'm here for.
5 options. I mean, really, talk about stacking the deck.
Well, but that's why I give you bonus points if you both guess the same.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but we didn't introduce those rules until partway through
That's
the season.
true. That is true. But I did that because I felt like you guys were like, "Oh, we have a better chance of even in the odds if we." You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, "Oh, that's no fucking fun."
Right.
I think 5 is tougher, and I wanted to keep 5 up there, but I also wanted you guys to have a chance to.
I don't actually think it's unfair. I just hate you for winning.
There's a good balance. The house has an advantage, but it's not that
Well, I'll tell you what, you earned it. You did a really good job, and that game is really fun.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah, I think I have one that
I gotta give it to you.
I think I have one that I like.
I can't hate it.
X gun deliver it to.
So
Deliver it to you?
Deliver it.
deliver it.
Deliver it.
Deliver it.
Take it to the livet.
Mr. Deliver it to your table.
So
Well, all right, asshole. Now what?
first things first. Can you hand me that little cleanse wipe over there?
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Thanks, bitch.
Yeah.
I have an interesting topic this week, I think.
Awesome.
I would like to talk about. Honestly, I'm just going to say this right now.
I'm just gonna say it.
I can't do that.
Again, you want to do that on the podcast?
No.
I'm just gonna say it.
No,
No.
we're not going to do that. God, you got me all fucking fuddled now.
You all can have fun guessing what that word would have been.
This is a topic that I think I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be substantial enough to get through. But
That's fine.
But the reason the reason I picked it is because that's fine, and we always figure out a way to.
We're 46 minutes into an episode right now.
Okay.
So whatever we get is fine.
All right. So the topic this week is bargain brands. So I want to talk about things that.
That's a really good idea, Chris.
So we've already talked about like affordable luxuries, and we've already talked about little sweeties. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of like the mundane version of both of those.
Okay.
Which is to say,
Like, what is the cheap shit you actually really like?
well, things like which when you go looking for something, what are there bargain brands that you prefer to the real thing? What thing do you have to have the absolute real thing for, as opposed to the cheap knockoff?
The classic example is Heinz ketchup. Gotta
Yeah.
have that Heinz.
Heinz ketchup.
Yeah, Hunts can suck a dick.
Yeah,
Right.
You really can.
You really can. It's not that good. But yeah, that's what I mean. So what stuff is acceptable for you as a bargain brand?
Okay.
What stuff do you have to absolutely have the name brand stuff?
Yeah.
Or maybe not necessarily have to, but we'll spend the extra money on for your own sake.
I feel that.
There are people who swear on the brand name of certain medications.
Oh yeah.
But whether you get Tylenol or generic acetaminophen, it's the same exact thing.
Literally the same exact
You pay more for the brand.
Yeah.
That always kills me. Like that one in particular, because it's like the difference is really stark. Mm-hmm. The difference in price is like you're looking at like nearly double for
Yeah.
a brand name.
Or take Prilosec for instance. If you get the generic omeprazole, if you get the generic omeprazole like I take, it's way cheaper.
Do you remember the Mr. Show commercial for Prilavac?
Oh yeah.
It was like I could eat like a fucking idiot with no repercussions. It was like the guy that was like the first pope who poped from home. I think he was also the first Jewish pope. It was like a really weird sketch.
That's really
It was a
funny.
with Bob and David sketch, actually.
Technically, wasn't St. Paul the first Jewish pope because he was Hebrew?
I guess he would be. Well, was he a pope?
He was canonically in the Catholic Church. He was the first pope.
Is that true?
Yeah, they're all successors of St. Paul.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about that. I guess all the way back then, I just don't thinking about him being pope. They hadn't figured out their poping yet.
Right.
They hadn't
Right,
gotten,
yeah.
They
Right,
hadn't
yeah,
gotten
but-
it down to like the drapes and the
But they're
hat.
yeah. What they say basically that they're all in the same
Pauline
station.
They
order
still
or
have
something.
the robes and the plague
Plague.
instead of the robe and the hat.
questionable rules regarding the treatment of children.
Yeah, that's a classic time-honored tradition.
It's a good thing that all went away.
Yeah, right.
Funny hats.
You think they're still diddling? I hope they're not.
No, they're diddling.
You think they're still diddling?
Diddling kids and kids.
Oh, the Catholic Church. They're absolutely. They're still fucking kids.
You think they're still diddling?
There's a kid on a leash right now. It's some
At a
bishop's
cocktail mixer in Rome. There's like a young boy with a studded collar.
Oh
on a
my
leash.
God.
a young eunuch boy.
Can I have another water, please?
Well, they're over there. Yeah. Sorry.
A young eunuch
Yeah, I hope they're not diddling
with a
anymore.
collar that says "Daddy" on it.
You know,
At a Pope rave.
not a pope rave.
Yep.
Are there more than what? Are there many popes?
I don't know. Are
It
there?
sounds like a lot of popes when you call it a pope rave.
Can you grab me one of them, bitch?
Bitch.
But the thing is, though,
Yeah.
if you have a lot of different popes and pope adjacent people in one place,
Pope adjacent.
Popes and Pope accessories.
what you call
Propane.
what you call that is potpourri.
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 Ah, yes, the annual gathering of the popes. Here they are, walking the aisle, the red carpet. Oh,
The natives will cleanse this land of your Roman potpourri.
potpourri.
Prepare to receive the true Lord.
I hope they're not diddling, but I bet they probably still
they're
are.
Coat Paradise Square with his blood. 2 coats.
And as for you, Mr. Tammany fucking Hall, because you are neither hot nor cold, but lukewarm, I spit thee out.
Is that Bill the Butcher?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I'll festoon my bedchamber with his guts.
Yeah, that's what a beautiful threat.
I noticed watching that scene. He goes, "I'll paint Paradise Square with his blood." 2 coats, and then he does the cross. Like with the, I just know, like I watched that scene. And I'm like, yeah, I picked up on.
Speaking of off brands, what do you think about the various orthodoxies that are not exactly Roman Catholic? Are they Catholic? Are they off brand Catholic churches?
Roman Catholic.
Jesus Christ.
Are they like the various, regional cultural
The first
country-
church of Christ scientists.
Denominations, they're called.
Well, I'm thinking of like the Serbian Orthodox or the Ukrainian Orthodox. Are they off brand Catholic
Oh.
church? What's the brand name?
You know what?
It's got to be Holy Roman.
I want to say yes, but I think that that's just my residual Catholic superiority
I
kicking
think
in.
that the Roman Catholic Church is the Heinz ketchup of Catholicism.
I think so too, only because like the actual Pope gets mentioned. The actual Pope, because there's an Orthodox Pope too.
Right. But it doesn't feel like that's the Pope.
That doesn't feel. It doesn't
that's
feel
like
like
the Byzantine Constantinople kind of.
Yeah.
the Orthodox. So, but
That's
here-
Eastern Orthodox.
But here's the thing: the Orthodox Church.
That's the Admiral Nelson of popes. He's like not quite Captain Morgan. He's the Admiral, Nelson.
He's the Lee Van Cleef of popes.
You know what I mean? He's not like he's some side character.
Yeah.
He's like Tio Santi from the Save a Lot brand.
Yeah, yeah,
And you
yeah.
know you really want Chef Boyardee, but you're getting Tio Santi or whatever the fuck it is. He's like an off-brand pope. I hope I don't offend anyone.
You want Aunt Jemima, but instead you get Mammy Johansson's.
Mammy Johansson?
Can I get Dr. Can I get Dr. Pepper? Oh no, I'm sorry. We only have this Dr. Pete.
Sorry, we got Dr. Pete, Dr. Perky, Dr. Pep, Dr. Zing, Dr. Zam, Dr. Zaz.
Yeah. Dr. Zaz.
Dr. Zoom, Dr. Boom,
We got Mountain Thunder, but no Mountain Dew.
Dr. Pappy, Dr.
Actually, my favorite Mountain Dew
Come
knockoff.
on, get some of Dr. Pappy Swill.
My favorite Mountain Dew knockoff is Mountain Holler.
Mountain Holler.
I think it's from Aldi, maybe. And it's got a guy on it going like, yeah!
I forget where it was that has
that's
Mountain
funny.
Lion.
Mountain Lion.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's probably Food Lion.
Yeah.
No, because I've seen it around here.
Oh,
I've seen
okay.
it local.
Yeah, we don't have Food Lion here.
Nah.
Anyway.
yeah, I think that's probably my Catholic superiority kicking in
Yeah.
from like years back.
Did you grow up Roman Catholic, like that Catholic?
Yeah.
Like the Catholic.
He's Irish.
The Oreo cookie of Catholicism.
But
or
the thing
whatever.
is,
He's Irish. What do you think?
I had Orthodox people. My family's from Serbia, so
yeah.
like they went to the Serbian Orthodox Church. That was
Right.
their.
Did you kind of look at him sideways, like your Pope isn't? I don't know.
No, they held Christmas on a different day, and but they weren't nuts. They still celebrated like
And in January,
January 7th.
Yeah, because Julian calendar,
Right.
yeah.
which itself is the off-brand of the
right of the Gregorian calendar.
Gregorian. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
The off-brand calendar. What day is it? Well, I don't know. Depends on who you ask.
Testosterone.
The Julian calendar was responsible, if you remember, for the Russian delegation showing up an entire week late.
Oh, yeah.
to the 1900 Olympic marathon event.
Man, I wanna follow the Bluelian calendar.
Bullying.
I mentioned Chef Boyardee. Knockoff SpaghettiOs. That is not a Chef Boyardee product, but it's right. It's for this conversation. Brand name SpaghettiOs, A+.
Absolutely.
Knockoff SpaghettiOs.
No, of course
No.
not. No.
I was always partial to the beefy ravioli myself.
Well, like the Boyardee ravioli. Yeah, and they made like a double ravioli at one point.
the
It was
double-
like
it looked like a cowboy hat.
the can holds one fucking ravioli.
Oh my
Hi, I'm
god!
Doug Dimmadome. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, canned
Yeah.
ravioli is way better.
Fun fact: his name actually was Hector Boiardi.
Really?
Yeah, first generation Italian immigrant.
So he was a real dude.
Made his own line of affordable canned pastas.
You know, what made me sad is when Mr. Food passed away, and then they just made some other fucking guy Mr. Food or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not right.
No. You're besmirching the man's legacy.
Right.
The legacy that is food.
No one else can say, "Ooh, it's so good."
Yeah.
like Mr. Food.
Yeah.
I always liked him. He's local, isn't he? Mr. Food.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Not sure.
It's so good.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so good. Ooh, it's.
I don't care what you mean.
a good old rub.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Whatever happened to Ainsley? Where's he at?
I don't know.
Give your meat a good old rub. He's all teeth.
Who are we talking about?
Harry Ainsley.
Yeah.
British chef.
British chef on BBC.
He's the-
Give
he's-
your meat a good old rub.
The smiling black guy in the meme where he's got the pepper
Oh, I
mill.
think I do know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Harriet Ainsley.
What else do you have to have brand name?
Cereal. Like, can we stop?
Okay.
Can we stop?
Not all cereal.
Well,
Not all cereal, but most cereal.
most cereal, but
Cornflakes, it doesn't matter.
I would like.
Okay, that's fair.
I would like to bring up though that because Kellogg's is still on a general strike, that don't buy Kellogg's
Oh,
products.
yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Which
Yeah.
one makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Is it Kellogg's?
That's General Mills.
Okay,
Mills,
good. Thank God.
Yeah, General Mills.
Let's brief detour. Best cereal. Go.
Obviously, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Thank you.
The
You
taste
know,
you can see.
It started tasting different somewhere in high school, and I didn't like it as much.
They did a wheat formula. They started adding more
Okay.
wheat.
Wheat.
No, so my favorite cereal, I gotta say, is Berry Berry Crunch.
Ooh, good choice.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
I think in this order for me: Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Number one.
Boo Berry,
Okay.
classic Captain Crunch. No berries, no peanut butter. Classic jive old plain Captain
man.
Crunch.
Where do you
that
rank
peanut
Honey
butter
Bunches
crunch.
of Oats?
Honey Bunches of Oats?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
With strawberries or without?
Without. Classic.
Just plain classic?
Classic.
Good, because I don't like shit in my shit. It's up there. It's top 10. It's not top 5 though.
I might put a top 5.
Mine are definitely Berry Berry Crunch. Apple Jacks.
Oh yeah, Apple Jacks are the shit. Dude.
And
How about Pebbles?
Bernie.
And cocoa. Very good.
yeah, and Reese's Puffs is my number
Oh
3.
yeah, Reese's Puffs is good.
Yeah.
It's hard
yeah,
for me
yeah.
to separate Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, they're both very good.
I think you got to put the pebbles together.
you mix them.
No. I'm saying you like when you're ranking them. I think you got to.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can't in my
I agree
mind
with you. I agree with you.
separate
I'll,
the pebbles.
They're- yeah.
Part of what's great about eating them is the physical sensation they
Yes.
have in your mouth. You know, they're
It's a rice cereal, right?
Yeah.
It's like a flattened rice kind of thing.
Breaks down nice and easy. It crackles in your mouth.
Yep.
Doesn't scrape the roof of your mouth.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and this might not be a popular opinion, but I think corn-based cereals, in general, are better than not.
Yeah.
And by that I mean corn flakes, corn checks,
Frosted
Corn,
Flakes.
yeah, corn check.
and honey
Great.
bunches of oats. Anything corn-based,
Yeah.
sweeter.
Yeah, because you get the corn syrup in it.
Yeah.
They just have natural sugars in them.
Yeah,
Right,
when
exactly.
I'm trying to be healthy with my cereal, I just get cornflakes.
Did you ever buy the giant 5-pound bags of generic cereals? I have.
Once.
Yeah.
My cousins used to.
They don't tend to work out well.
Nah.
The honey Cheerios are pretty okay, but most of the rest of them, any Cinnamon Toast Crunch imitator
No.
doesn't work.
No. they
I
never
hate when
have.
people are like, "Oh, they put the same shit." No, they don't.
They do not.
They do not.
They
put
definitely don't.
They do not put the
No,
same shit.
they are not as good.
Honey Cheerios though, yeah, it's hard to fuck that up.
Yeah, right.
You can just get the cheap.
Honestly,
brand.
dude, like plain old Cheerios, like just plain Jive Cheerios.
I used
I
to
watched Eat a Bowl of Cheerios this weekend.
I used
we
to
did.
love the multigrain Cheerios.
Oh yeah,
I haven't gotten those in a
the
while.
different color ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was it? I guess they do frosted Cheerios, right?
Yeah, frosted.
they still do 'em.
Oh, dude, the fucking apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Which are basically just nipping at the door of Apple Jacks. They're trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it comes down to that, I'm getting Apple Jacks.
Right. It's just like that thing of I hate when people are like, "Oh, it tastes the same." No, it doesn't. You're just
No.
poor. You just your family's just poor, and that's what you grew up with.
Malt oatmeal is not the
no,
same.
yeah, it's not.
but
Kids'
some of 'em are.
Tastios are not the same as Cheerios.
Yeah.
you fucking poor piece of shit.
Your honeygram knockoffs are okay though. Honeygram,
Oh, yeah.
everyone does
Yeah.
honeygrams.
Yeah. Kicks.
Yeah.
I've never had a good imitation Kicks.
No, Kicks. It's kid tested, mother approved. Kicks is in my top 5.
Wait, isn't that Jif?
No,
Or
No,
that's choosy moms choose.
Oh,
Jif.
Choosy moms choose
Yeah.
Jeffs.
Yeah.
Kid tested, mother approved.
Kid tested.
I
mother
love
approved.
Kicks. Kicks is top 5. Kicks is probably
You know what? It's low.
Rounding
It's
out the
way
top
lower
5.
on my ranking.
I
Way
love
lower.
Kicks.
I don't. I just. You know what? What I think I actually don't like is there's like a not enough sweet, but a lot of sticky.
Oh,
It gets
okay.
very sticky.
Oh, they do get sticky, but I don't really mind that so
Yeah.
much.
I think it's just for the lack of sweetness. It's something feels off to me.
Sure.
I feel deceived.
I don't
So
know.
okay, here's another one. So we're talking about cereals, and everybody's like, "This is something a lot of people have strong opinions on."
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, the cereal debate is something that people are like pretty starkly one side or the other, right?
yeah. I think because the difference between is
Right.
pretty huge.
When you guys go for brands of canned vegetables, do you just select whatever's cheap, or do you go with the name brand?
That's a good question.
I kind of go middle of the road, honestly.
Me too, usually.
Canned veggies don't matter that much to me.
Right, exactly. It seems to me like that's
But pickles.
pickles is no.
That's a
Pickles
whole
totally
other-
different.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, we're not talking about pickles.
A generic pickle can lack brine and salt and flavor so much.
Yes.
And also crisp.
Well-
Vlasic's got that crisp down.
Yeah.
Well, this-
make it a Vlasic pickle.
Yeah.
Well, this
Suck
also
on my
because
Vlasic Put my pickle in your mouth.
Hey, I'm the Vlasic stork here. Just
I'm the Vlasic stork and put this pickle in your mouth.
I'm just here to tell you, if you don't suck on my penis, I'm gonna shove pickles down your son's throat until he dies.
Suck on my weird corkscrew penis. I'm a bird.
so
Make it
Make it my weird corkscrew penis.
when you want to suck a penis to save your son's life, make it a corkscrew penis.
I don't know what this bit is.
When you're looking for a corkscrew penis to suck, make it my fucking bird dick. Yeah.
So the thing about pickles as well, as opposed to canned vegetables, is that with pickles you get homemade quality in the game too. People who make their own pickles at home, they can be a lot better than any other.
Homemade pickles are so.
Sorry. No, yeah. The thing with pickles, there are a lot of brands to choose from.
Yeah.
And there's your like bottom barrel disgusting pickles. And then there's like the top I feel like Vlasic's got to be top shelf.
Classic.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying too is then like there's
Nathan's.
Nathan's. You're right.
what I'm saying is especially there's like you can just go into like, you know, say you're, you know, out in some small town and you go into their, you know, their general store, and up on the top shelf there's like homegrown hand jarred pickles, and they're like the best pickles you've ever had.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing is there must be a lower barrier to entry, I think, for pickles in a way, because it's like a thing that if you do it right, you know, it won't spoil for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the most complicated product to make.
Clausen, I had to look them up.
Clausen.
And also-
Clausen pickles are.
And also, like, not everyone has a cannery at home.
Yeah, right.
Well, the thing is, like, if you have, like we did our homemade pickles with the sous vide,
Right.
which is incredible, and I would recommend that too.
You get your, like, do you use Penzeys pickling spices?
No, I made it. I just did it.
Okay. They have a mix, is why I asked.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
No. I made it up by you know, like I
You
made
have,
sure
like coriander and what leaves of some
cloves, whole peppercorns, garlic,
right.
you know, all the standard pickling mustard seeds,
black pepper,
yeah, you know, stuff like that.
lots of vinegar.
I made sure that I had the pH right, so I didn't end up with botulism.
Right, because that's the thing is, as long as you basically do that right, and this is what I mean by lower barrier to entry, is like a lot of things have to be carefully pasteurized and all
Right.
that, but with pickling, you can pH test it, and if it's good, you're not going to poison yourself.
Right. You know, here's something. When it came to computer headsets in college,
Oh yeah.
it didn't really matter to me what headset I had. Like, I would just walk into, because I seem to remember buying them from the campus store in Kilcawley.
Yeah.
Just your generic, you know, 3.5 millimeter jack.
I wasn't picky about headphones at all back in the
Office
day.
headphones, right? And then when I started getting like really big, like bigger into PC gaming, I started getting like Logitech headphones.
I was gonna say Logitech was hot shit there. They were
Yeah.
the ones.
They're still the ones.
They're still really good.
honestly.
Logitech, and they're the least expensive of all the major brands.
How about the Sound Blaster? Creative Labs Sound Blaster.
yeah.
You remember every game was like, well, if you want sound at all,
Yeah.
have a Sound Blaster or Sound Blaster compatible card.
Yeah. You know what you know how they list all of the different components like sound and video and shit like in the pre-title card of a
Sure.
game. In games I'm playing recently, like games that came out this year, you'll still see Bink Video down there.
Right. How are they hanging around?
It must be a monopoly, honestly. Bink Video.
They own some very, very valuable patent and no one can get
Yeah.
away from them.
For my part, I have a Razer headset with 7.1 surround.
Nice.
And the very first game I tried that with was Doom Eternal, and
Yeah.
it sounded fucking incredible.
Doom Eternal sounds so fucking good.
You ever seen have you ever been to like Big Lots and seen the off-brand keyboard, like the off-brand PC gaming shit they have there?
Oh yeah, off-brand gaming
Keyboards
Yeah.
and headsets and like it's like, what do you fucking?
I bought a really generic keyboard online because I only needed it to hook up my Steam Link wirelessly. So I
Yeah.
didn't even need to play the game on it.
Yeah.
I just needed to be able to like go through the menus and turn it on. And it's called like Jelly something or other. And it's like the most generic piece of computer hardware I've ever owned.
It doesn't even plug in. It's just a jar of preserves. What the
Yeah.
fuck? I can't plug this in.
How'd you turn this jar of jelly into a computer keyboard? Yeah. It's very, very cheap shit.
Yeah, it's I honestly, for any hardware like that, I just never accept, off-brand shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're just you're one of those people who just has a computer to check their email and
Honestly, I played games on an Amazon Basics keyboard for years.
oh same. Not Amazon base. It just the keyboard that came with
Right.
my old Dell Dimension.
Yeah. Oh, here's an off-brand thing. So back in the day, my first computer, and I don't even know if they still make them, was the one with the cows all over? E-machines.
Gateway.
Gateway.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else then, because it was an E-machines. The Gateway did have the cow branding. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bought an E-machines. It was like one of the computer brands that was really affordable in like 2008 2002.
2002.
Yeah, and they would sell you like a dirt cheap computer, and it was good enough for me at the time. But that was the last computer I bought that was just like a computer in a store instead of building one.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is all the way back then.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One time I literally pulled a computer out of a recycling bin.
Did you?
Yeah. They had like a computer recycling drive at GM, and they had just a pallet with a big cardboard frame around it, and people would take their old computers and computer equipment and throw it in there for recycling.
Yeah.
And I looked in and I went, that looks better than the e-machines I have at home. It was another e-machines. And I was like, I'll take that, and just pulled it out of the recycling bin.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Did the trick.
So, okay, like, we're talking about big stuff. I had this thing for a very long time about cheapo off-brand guitars.
Yeah.
Like something that was not Gibson, Fender, Ibanez. You know what I mean?
Like your Squires and stuff.
Squires, Epiphone. I had like a big fucking thing against like, ew, it's Epiphone. Some
Right.
of the fucking Epiphone stuff is better than the Fender shit. Like,
Well, things changed a lot, right?
Yeah.
Build quality was a given for a long time, and now it just isn't.
well, yeah, and that's the thing is like now, like because the Mexican factories that would build some of the Fender Mexi stuff, you know, the thing is they got really good at making guitars now because they sell more of the Mexis to
Right.
the like the student market than they do the standards to the pro market.
Right.
So like they're turning them out a lot faster. So like you can get some pretty fucking killer Mexi Strats down there.
Yeah.
Like Strats, Tellys, the Squire Jazzmaster that they released a few years ago, like are reselling for like $2,500. They're selling for more than the American equivalents of
Do you remember what the Walmart guitar brand was?
First Act.
That's it. First Act.
I had a First Act acoustic. That was my beach guitar.
But it does not feel good to hold a guitar with First Act on it, does it?
Nope. Sure doesn't. The best thing I could say about a First Act guitar is it stayed in tune.
Yeah, right.
That was the only thing.
They're not special, but
They're
they
not
are
special. They don't-
technically a guitar.
They technically a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not great. But yeah, I kind of got over that. I bought a Supro. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
This is like the first year that they're back in production.
And it's wonderful.
It is as wonderful. It's like it's literally the best guitar I've ever played.
Yeah.
You know, when you just find the calling and you feel something, you know, when you play an instrument and you're like, that's mine.
Yeah.
You got that feeling.
Well, that's how I felt when we went shopping for this guitar.
Yeah.
As I didn't even go in wanting that model. I wanted the 335. Ended up with the
thick one.
339. It just felt right, sounded right. I just liked it, and I just kind of fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And it just happens so fast.
Hey, we picked out our guitars on the same day.
We sure
I just
did.
went back and bought mine later.
Right. Yeah. There's something about that. It's just, what feels right.
Right.
just
So
like
yeah, I had this big thing against buying off-brand shit, and that is like tremendously limiting. Like when you're into music, like it's just so
It is. You have to hold and play a guitar to know.
right.
You really cannot just go on brand.
I'll tell you what though, I got that new Strat just because I wanted something with the Strat sound. I'm gonna Dean Ween my guitar.
Are you really?
Yeah. After I want one of those fucking Seymour Duncan hot rails pickups that he's got in the base of his Strat, and then I want the real quiet bridge and middle position pickups for the top because nothing screams like that. That guitar fucking screeches.
This is a bit of an aside, but we found online that Dean Ween, Mickey, gives fucking fishing tours for like a couple $100. You can go and fish all day
With Dean Ween.
With Dean fucking Ween.
He has his captain's license in Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
Yeah, which you can go fishing, and it's a full day fishing
It's a
trip.
full.
for
It's like 7 or 8 hours.
yeah, and it's what, like $400
$400, which is about the same cost as a normal fishing charter.
But you get to fish with Dean Ween.
Yeah, he just runs, and there's pictures of like thinking like there's no fucking way that it's just him.
You think he makes the face when he reels one in?
Like there's no fucking way it's just him. But like you look at the page, and it's just people holding up fish next to Dean Ween, who's also holding up fish. It's like this is the coolest fucking thing ever.
You read a Reddit comment of someone talking about it, being like, he knew we were there because we like Ween, so he talked about Ween with us. He was nice. Like, you don't have to be weird.
That's how fucking rad is that?
That's so cool.
I wonder
love
if he
to do
gets
that.
like retirees who have no idea who he is.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Probably people who drove by and saw the sign.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, I'd like to fish. I have no idea who he is. He has a rule, and this is something we learned.
Oh yeah.
There's a no bananas on the boat rule.
No bananas?
No
bananas.
bananas.
Why is that?
Well, Chris read it. He could probably remember better than me, but it's an old superstition, right?
Yeah.
Something to do with like a fishing disaster.
A
that
fishing
happened.
disaster. Yeah. It's no banana. Oh fuck. What was it?
20,000 pounds
of bananas.
I'll have to look it back up again. I can't remember, but yeah, it's like no bananas on the boat.
Yeah, it's like an old superstition. Oh God, I thought I had a spider on me.
A speeder.
Odd.
Yeah, but like it's super limiting, and
Yeah, if you shop just on name for guitar.
yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I busted out of that. I sold like almost all my guitars. I sold so many guitars.
Yeah, I'm still a little sad you sold the Les Paul, but
You know what? It just
wasn't doing it.
Wasn't making the noises I wanted it to make.
Yeah,
I would get a Les Paul. You know what? The thing is, I don't think I would get a Les Paul again. I don't think I'm a Les Paul guy.
no,
I think I'm a Gibson SG guy.
yeah,
I think I would buy an SG. And in fact, I probably will buy an SG at some point. I would rather have an SG than a Les Paul. That's really what I wanted anyway.
yeah. I feel like my next guitar will be a Telly.
You think?
Yeah, and I think it'll be a solid. I was looking at the hollow body, whatever, but I think it's going to be a solid body Telly.
You know, I don't think I like Tellys.
Really?
I just don't like them.
I like them, and I also think I'd want to play around with
I
it.
like thin lines. I like with the F hole.
Yeah, that's what the sort of hollow-ish body.
F-hole. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I like your guitar's F-hole.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You got a nice little F-hole for
I like those. I like the thin lines, but like a solid body Telecaster,
Yeah,
not my thing. But it's like such a classic
right.
shape. It's like the guitar, like
Sure.
the electric guitar. But, you
They
know.
don't stop being cool.
No, they sound really good. I just
Maybe not for you.
not for me. Not for me.
I think I'd buy one, and I don't want to buy an expensive one, and I think I'd like to just play around with it and mod it and do things with it.
Yeah.
That would be the move for it.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with the Strat. Is I'm going to Dean Ween the Strat out.
Yeah. Wean it around.
I want one of those Hot Rails pickups. That thing sounds incredible.
Yeah. What else must you have brand name?
Ooh.
Trying to think of things that just like do
Coffee.
not fucking work.
There is nothing worse than fucking cheap as dirt
I
coffee.
always buy cheapest.
Yeah.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's not good. It tastes like shit.
It used to be all they had at, or maybe it still is at the day programs. But at the
Yeah.
office, we actually have like a Keurig.
So at my office, we have coffee that is I drink cheap coffee. I don't have a problem with cheap coffee. They have the cheapest fucking coffee I've ever tasted, and it is so bad even I will not drink it.
Is it local?
I don't even know if it's local. It barely has a brand. It's in a foily little pouch with like a white sticker label that says something like French roast. And
Yeah,
it is
like
just-
hotel room coffee.
Yeah, right, exactly.
yeah.
Like more generic than generic.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where they get this fucking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot do cheap coffee. I don't know how you do it.
You know what?
It's like nothing personal.
Well, I'll
But
tell you why though. It's because I, unlike you, throw a little splash of creamer in my coffee.
Oh, yeah,
that
I
doctors that up big time.
no, I don't do that.
You can survive on shitty coffee if you have good creamer.
I am very picky about my coffee.
Right.
Like very picky about.
Well, what you usually get Maxwell House, don't you?
No.
Don't you?
No.
What do you get?
I usually get. Well, we grind our own. So.
Oh, okay.
So we grind our own coffee. I have a coffee grinder. I'm better than you. I have a coffee grinder at home.
I have a coffee grinder. I just don't use it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I use it to pulse chilies, ground chili or dried chilies in.
That's not a coffee grinder.
No, I mean it is, but it isn't. I don't use it that way.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like, if I'm going to buy something, I find that like at the very cheapest, I find that
I like my coffee right out of the Colombian's pussy.
the bass, the bass, the rock,
Yeah.
the mic, the treble. I like my coffee black, just like my metal.
Yeah. Words to live by.
Yeah. So if I'm going with the cheapest of the cheap,
Yeah.
I will get either McDonald's French roast or McDonald's French roast is actually like
Yeah, the coffee's not bad, is it?
primo coffee. It's
half the
pretty
reason
good.
to go
It's
there.
pretty good. Or Folgers Black Silk is pretty good. I like dark roast coffee,
Me too.
like real rich.
I drank dark roasts for a long time because I thought I was getting more caffeine out of them.
Quite the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, light roast has more caffeine.
I guess it makes sense. You kind of burn it out of it or something. Or,
I like dark roast coffee so strong and so dark that it borders on bitter. That's how I like my coffee.
right.
I like very strong coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Cowboy coffee.
I'm drinking good coffee. I do too.
Yeah.
I wonder. I should start drinking more coffee now that I'm not like a constant nervous wreck.
looks like I picked the wrong day to quit taking amphetamines.
I think I had like 10 cups of coffee today.
Did you?
Yeah. Like I brewed like a 12 cupper and there's like less than 2 cups left.
I drink a lot. When I drink coffee, I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that the Pro Coffee Bar is down at work, like because of COVID.
Pro coffee bar?
Yeah, because we're at the Pro Desk. So like the coffee.
Oh, right. For the contractors coming
yeah.
in. Yeah.
So the coffee bar, and it's like a big ass fucking thing. So the coffee bar is down at work, which sucks, but is also good in the sense that like when I worked at Best Buy with my buddy Gary, holy fuck! I mean, we drank coffee,
just blowing
just.
through it.
I mean, I'm talking like I would go to work for a 7-hour shift and drink 9 cups of coffee. like we would go through, and like periodically people would come and drink it, but Gary and I would sit there and drink coffee at the desk.
Would you have to like go take pisses and shifts?
Honestly, when you're used to that much intake, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I mean, like we would fucking,
just
and whenever we'd host a meeting, that was always the rules. Like the last person who would leave the night before would go, all right, first one in makes a coffee in the morning.
Yep.
Like that's the rule. And it's fucking, we went to Sam's Club and bought econo size fucking like the largest packs of coffee we could find.
Yeah.
We figured out, that's how I know that I like Folgers Black Silk, because that's what we would buy.
God, any more than one coffee, and I start getting really anxious and panicky.
Really?
9 cups of coffee, I would probably just be screaming for an hour and a half.
See, I think that's left over from my partying days in college, because I would like, you guys know, like we would go to
Yeah.
the bar, stay out till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to be up at 7 to go to class at 8.
You just get up and pound coffee.
So what I would do, I would drink a NOS on the way to class.
Yeah.
A NOS when I got to campus. And then after I finished my first class, I would go to Peaberry's and get an Americano with an extra shot of espresso.
yeah.
Every day.
See, when I was still working at the library, they had Jasmine's on the
Yeah.
3rd floor, and so I would always get one at the start of my workday, and one when I was bringing the cart back down.
Yeah.
And then if they were still open at the end of the workday, I'd get a 3rd, and I would have no problem.
Yeah.
See, I'm still living in this way. I'm still like all day long caffeine,
Drinking
just to
coffee.
keep going. Yeah.
You and a lot of Americans. It's just a thing that we do.
Yeah, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Although I did tea for a minute there. Not a minute. I did like a day where I drank tea. Yeah. And it was fine, but it was
not the
nowhere
same.
near. No, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Some people are tea people. Some people are coffee people.
I'm very much a tea person.
I enjoy tea, but it's more as like a treat. Like I think I'm gonna put a kettle on and have some
Because
tea.
it becomes special.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more of a. I mean, you dunk the bag, you boil
Right.
the water, you pour the bracket.
You boil the bracket. Yeah.
there's a ritual to it.
Coffee's like
yeah,
You know what? Coffee to tea
Is like-
is cigarettes to cigars.
exactly.
It's that thing of
Hi.
like, oh, there's a spider.
yeah.
Wanna get 'em?
I gotta.
No, don't kill him.
Oh no, I
He's not
unplugged my headphones. Oh no.
Don't kill him. He's not doing anything. He's just a little daddy long legs.
Yeah. I thought you were like super freaked out by spiders.
Yeah, but these don't bite.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they do. They just don't bite all.
Aubrey is freaked out by spiders.
I mean, I am too. But all right, buddy.
here's your little spider. Who's a good boy?
Can I get him off me?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was your endeavor.
Not worried about it. Yeah. Say don't fucking.
But yeah, no. The brand of tea matters a whole lot too.
I think so. Yeah.
There's just like, I don't know. Like I've had brands, various different brands of Irish tea, and the thing is, if it's not Twinings, it's just not as good.
Yeah.
There is something very special about Twinings, isn't there?
Yeah.
I like Stash.
Yeah, Stash makes some good stuff.
Stash is nice.
Yeah, I should start taking bags of black tea into work again. Actually, maybe I'll get someone. I gotta go to Walgreens after.
It's kind of a black tea.
After this, so maybe I'll grab some breakfast tea.
Can I tell you what generic I absolutely fucking hate? Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Only brand name Cheez-Its.
yeah.
Everything else fucking sucks.
Yeah, frankly, the same with potato chips, candy.
I'm good with most generic potato chips. Although I prefer... lately I'm on a salt and Vinny kick.
Yeah.
Oh fuck the chips, the fucking generic ass boring chips that they sell at
Baseball games.
no the ones that they sell at the boxcar downtown are the best fucking potato chips.
Really?
They're so
Do you remember
good.
what they are at
I
all?
don't. I know they have a little red flag at the top with the name in it. I cannot remember what they're called.
a red
You know what I'm
flag.
talking about?
I do know what
They're
you're
not
talking
that
They're in the
Akron
big
brand,
white
are
bag. They might be. They're like the most generic ass
Hold on.
lame-o potato
I gotta
chips.
look it up because there's a brand that's local to Akron that everyone fucking loves.
They're so fucking good.
I bet I know what they. I'm gonna check this.
I got one for you. Generic paper towels. I believe I believe that I'm in the minority in this group. I cannot do anything except Bounty paper towels. I have to have Bounty paper towels.
We're on a Viva kick, the really soft ones.
yeah.
They're too expensive, but
They are.
we've pampered ourselves. They're
Yeah.
these ones. These ones that have like a they feel like a tissue.
They're shop towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Is it possible that it's Goods brand?
Let me see. I'd have to see the bag.
Yeah.
No, the paper towels have never mattered much to me. I think we can all probably agree on toilet paper, though.
Toilet paper. Yeah.
If it's not name brand toilet paper, and I think we've all had to experience the horror of not generic toilet paper.
Listen, folks, as people who shit a lot, we know.
Well, no, but I mean specifically in 2020.
Yeah.
When everyone was hoarding toilet paper.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I bought like a generic pack. I can't remember where, and then you're just stuck with that for many, many wipes because you're not going to throw it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my dad bought that one time because we were out of toilet paper and we just needed something to get by and everything was closed.
Yeah.
And he brought it home and it was like unusable. We had to like throw it out and go back. It was like sandpaper.
I can't find this brand. I'm very disappointed. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I like the Charmin Red.
Your Charmin? That's the Ultra Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need a
that's-
strong
that's
toilet.
what we get.
I
See?
need yeah.
Charmin Ultra Soft.
You go purple or blue?
Blue. Yeah. Charmin,
Really?
Charmin
Okay.
Ultra Soft. I'm an Ultra Soft man.
And
respect
do you
that.
constantly, does your finger slip through the toilet paper and do you accidentally finger your asshole?
No, because I am not a fucking idiot. I ply up the toilet paper.
Okay. So you don't accidentally like get a finger in there a lot.
I've never accidentally. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I haven't put a finger in my asshole.
Right. But I mean, usually it's on purpose.
That's on purpose.
See, that I like the strong, not the soft. I want something that
see.
can hold up to what I'm throwing at it.
I put my asshole through enough abuse, so I kind of like to pillow it a little bit when I'm.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
actually
saying?
probably a good idea.
And like for a while there, like we got to get more baby wipe. We were on like the baby wipe kick. So
But you can't. What do you? Are you flushing them? You're not supposed to be
throwing
flushing
them out.
Okay.
Throwing them out.
Yeah.
But then you got like a.
But if you flush them, who gives a fucking shit? You're not dealing with it. I'm just saying. I don't
better
think
not be flushing
I don't
them.
think it's half a big deal. As
This is how
everybody
you
makes-
get. This is how you get a fat bird.
Okay, well that keeps somebody's job.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, it's gross to look at, but I mean,
Right.
it's not that big of a deal.
Did you see the London Fatberg? Did you see what that can create? The monstrosity that happens?
fat bugs in London.
Did you see? It's a big yellow blob of cooking oil and baby wipes.
So someone got rid of it. They figured it out, got rid of it.
Oh, that reminds me. That
It's not
reminds
that big
me.
of a deal.
They had to dig up whole sections of London sewer to get rid of this fatty, blobby mess.
It doesn't matter. That keeps people in jobs.
I guess so.
That reminds me. I gotta show you.
You're flushing them, aren't you?
I gotta show you.
I would never admit that to you.
He's flushing them. Sorry, Ben.
I gotta show you. Dark Side Phil's attempt at cooking.
Oh, I remember this.
Because it's
bacon.
Yeah, because at one point, Chris, I don't know if you've seen this. At one point, he has the bacon out of the pan, and he says, here's the best thing to do with bacon grease. He brings the pan over to the toilet, pours the bacon grease in, and flushes it.
Now listen, as a man who's had to have his drain snaked, don't do that. Don't do that. That is a great way to ruin your plumbing. Not the city's plumbing, your plumbing.
Oh. One of the other great times is when he
You can also shatter a toilet that way.
Yeah.
he had a pound of ground beef. He was making tacos.
I remember this too.
The recipe called for 3/4 of a pound, so he threw the rest of it away.
Yeah, I don't know how many pounds he bought. Probably like about 2.5. It's like a standard pack of beef.
Yeah,
Just
it was
throws the rest in the fucking garbage.
Yeah, it was just a pound of ground beef.
Like an animal.
The recipe called for 3/4, so he just threw the remaining 1/4 pound.
What a piece of shit.
Why didn't he just cook the?
No.
Because he's stupid.
He doesn't know how to do math or convert a recipe or anything.
He just doesn't.
That causes me physical discomfort.
Yeah.
Think about the entire supply chain logistics required to get beef to a man who throws it in the garbage.
Oh my god.
Just heartbreaking.
He also at 38, 39, he's around there. A couple months ago, just for the very first time, tried Mediterranean food, like grape leaves, falafel.
Yeah, what did you think?
He liked it.
Oh, okay.
Which, good, but
Yeah.
his taste in food doesn't seem to be that bad.
I'm still blown away Chris didn't eat Taco Bell until he was like
I was
19.
like 19 years old. The first time I ate Taco Bell.
I don't know how you avoid that all that time.
You know what? I don't think I really ate like Mexican food until I was
Yeah.
older.
Well, maybe that's it. It's just it was just kind of like a childhood preference that hung around.
But I
Yeah.
don't ever remember like trying it and not. Like I think I just think it was like ew, like it just wasn't what I was used to. But like I eat anything. Like I love
Yeah.
food in general. There's not much that I don't care for.
Yeah, me too.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag also myself.
So it's just so surreal to me. And now I can't really even eat. Although I did eat a Crunch Wrap. When Trisha got me a Crunch Wrap
Yeah.
when we got back from Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had a Crunch Wrap waiting for me, and
nice.
I put it in there. It was like she fridged it because she got it a couple hours before, and I put that fucker in the air fryer and re-crisped it back up. Oh,
I have a lot of shame about this, but I have to tell Ben the story. It's good for the podcast.
oh yeah, do it.
Dude, it's so bad.
Hey, do you guys have like a big?
Do you have like a big
Do you guys have like a big toilet?
We're talking about how, because I had to shit desperately on the drive home.
I need one that can like really suck them down.
Really suck them down.
On the way back from Philly.
Yeah. I'm embarrassed about this, but it's good for the podcast, so I have to tell it.
Do you guys have like a big toilet?
You got like a big toilet that can suck them down. So I have to go. I have to go. It's the next exit. There's no option. I pull in. Chris is waiting in the car.
Yeah.
Going to the bathroom. I always hate when the bathroom door doesn't have a door and it's open because you're going to be blowing up a fucking toilet, but whatever, right? Go in. There's 6 stalls, 3 on each side. I go to the first one, open the door. There's just poop in there. I go to the next one. Just poop in there. And a paper bag, I forgot to mention to you. Weird. So I'm going around. I'm hitting the flush buttons. None of them fucking flush. Like, none of the toilets flush in this bathroom.
Oh, my God.
And I'm, like, sweating. And I'm like, I have to go. So I go to the least offensive one, which already has poop in it.
Oh.
There's a guy 2 stalls down. You can't
He's blowing it up.
he's like dead silent too because I think he knows he's in the same predicament.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to like leave it.
Yeah.
So I'm shitting on top of someone else's shit, which is a horrible experience.
Yeah.
There's like a guy's coming and going. I swear to God, one of them goes, ugh. Right? And despite knowing that it's hopeless, I'm like hitting the flush button and nothing's happening. And I'm just like desperately trying to flush it.
He came back to the car. He's like, "We gotta go."
I think I said, I'm going to kill myself now.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Let's just fucking go.
I have to leave right away.
now.
So what apparently happened was there's some kind of like partial power outage in there because some of the lights are out, some of them are on. They might be on emergency power to run the kiosk where I bought the energy drink or whatever. But there's like 7 or 8 guys walking around in the little convenience store, and I'm like, I know all those guys were there.
Just shitting on top of other shits.
So I left possibly the worst diarrhea of my life, sitting delicately on top of a bunch of toilet paper someone else left in there to catch it, and had to leave it there. And it's probably still there for all I know. It may have ruined someone. I think it ruined someone's day. If I saw that, my day would be over.
Yeah. Your career would be over. Well, this is enough janitor work for me. He took a shit on top of the other shit.
I need to rethink my life. Maybe go help people climb mountains or something. Get out of civilization.
Wow. You're a mighty good janitor there.
Oh, look at your toilets. They're so big, mate.
I bet they really suck them down. Suck them down. Mr. Everest, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here to suck this janitor's penis.
He's such a good bloke. He cleans them up nice.
There was a shit on top of another shit. It was the worst diarrhea I'd ever seen.
Janitor feels like one of those words that like the Brits would have
Like an alternate for?
like Bobby for a policeman.
Yeah,
or Esther
right.
for a lawyer.
Yeah. Like a I don't know. I was going to say like a pooman, but I don't think that works.
A pooman?
A pooman.
Oh, just call it Pooman there, love.
I'll call the pooman.
Hey,
The pooply sweep.
Edward, the piss is all
I does
sixes
what I
and sevens.
like, and I likes what I do.
And all day long, I'm scrubbing the poo.
I'm the pooply sweep.
The Popely sweep.
We're probably done, right?
I think we got it. It's like, did we successfully do the thing?
I think we did. I'm gonna take a break. Come back with Rex.
Yeah.
What we learned.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't even talk about Oreo cookies. I was really about to gun for Oreo cookies.
You got to go generic. Or not generic. You got to go name brand.
I gotta have name brand Oreos,
They
but don't go
actually,
double stuff. It's too much.
No, too much stuff.
They actually call them caretakers.
Oh,
Caretakers.
that's a much more polite way to put it than what we call them.
It sounds so delicate and loving.
Here we just call them junkies.
If not caretakers, it seems like some parts of the country prefer custodian.
Yeah, custodian's good.
Which we have that here too
Yeah.
for janitors.
Custodian is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've cleaned a lot of toilets. I don't care what they call me. I just don't like doing it.
Nope.
I don't like doing it.
I don't like cleaning my own toilet. I will not clean a toilet.
Yeah.
I had a job. Yeah.
Yeah, you got out of it for years at Mark's by just saying, I don't do that.
I don't do that. Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible.
I put it on my application.
Don't do anything but clean a toilet.
Yeah, I told them when I got hired I don't clean toilets.
Well, I will do
Cleaning a toilet's fun, man.
anything for
It is?
dough.
I think
not
so.
when it's someone else's shit, and
Well, no, not someone else. But you say you don't clean your own toilet.
I don't like to clean my own toilet.
All right.
I'm not saying I just leave it there. And
I think it's fun to clean my own toilet.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just
like the brush.
swirl the shit around. Yeah, brushy.
you paint on the wall with it.
Yeah, get nice white pearly.
I like.
ceramic.
You know what I like is the toilet cleaner with the turn upside down with a little spout, and you go around the rim on the inside, and you watch it all kind of like trickle down.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Damn.
Yeah, you little trickle down.
I think it's because the first toilet I cleaned was not my own.
Yeah.
That would do it.
Yeah,
It wasn't. Whose toilet were you cleaning?
I think it was Little Caesars.
Oh.
Yeah,
You clean toilets for the emperor.
The Julius.
Julius Caesar's toilet.
The Julius Lil Caesar.
Lil Caesar.
Et tu, Brady? Et tu, Brady?
Yeah, they're and then Mark's will absolutely ruin your love of toilet cleaning forever.
I heard recently, via a little through the grapevine, one of our managers no longer works there anymore.
Which
He was
one?
fired. Store manager.
No way.
Yes, sir. I don't want to say names like it matters, but apparently he got fired. I gotta get the deets.
For what?
I don't know.
What the fuck did he do?
A certain somebody texted me who's always giving me updates still
Yeah.
years later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I guess it happened. I should really ask because it's like that seems unusual.
No shit. He
He won't be out on that boat anymore.
slow me up, babe.
Slob me up.
He was so dedicated to that job.
Yeah, it's a shame, right?
Yeah.
Dude really cared. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't like I didn't really care for him because he was like one of those like too uptight kind of guys.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I don't want him to lose his job.
Me either.
That's not right.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get the deets.
That's really shitty. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
I will continue to make fun of him, but I want it to be known that
It is with a heavy sadness that I call you a douchebag.
yeah, I think we've done it. Thank you guys.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Thank you guys for rolling with this strange
Yeah.
topic.
Hey, we had a lot to say. We still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even really talk about Admiral Nelson.
Yeah.
Do you want to drink with a captain? Or do you want to drink with a fucking admiral?
You want to drink? Do you want to drink the captain or his boss?
Well, his boss has shitty rum, so I'm going with the captain.
Isn't Captain Morgan a pirate? Pirates don't have admiralties.
No, I guess you're right. They probably don't.
They do have commodores, though.
Yeah.
Do they? Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Commodore, if you're captain over a fleet of ships.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Commodore.
All right. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a minute with recommendations and what we learned.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, no, I won't have. I would take a shit on top of another shit in a truck stop.
I had no choice. I had to do it, and I had to leave it. You know how bad that feels.
Yeah.
Born to shit, forced to shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We didn't even talk about my how I can't parallel park. That was a fun feature of Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have that on video.
Yeah.
Your utter failure as a
I'm
man.
normally good at this, but it took me like
Yeah.
6 attempts.
I fucking.
He's
I need
normally
to
good at it.
I need to have plenty
this
of
never
room.
happens, babe.
Yeah.
I need to have plenty of room if I'm going to parallel park anywhere.
I normally, but I just kept hitting the curb.
think-
It was a kind of a tight spot. Give me a little credit. No, nothing. Yeah, all right, fuck you.
I kept looking at him like, do you want me to do it for you, buddy?
So
shut the fuck up.
So emasculating.
Are you sure I can do it for you?
Did you see the video of him running up the steps, the rocky steps?
Oh, I didn't.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
actually he ran up the steps to the to what is the art museum in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
It's freaking awesome.
You know, I still never saw any Rockies past the first. Maybe that's something I should watch.
Oh,
this
yeah,
weekend.
at least 2. 2 is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I really didn't either.
Is 4 the one with the Soviet?
Yep.
Ivan
Drago.
Yeah.
And then while you're at it, watch Creed, because both of the Creed movies are way better than they have any right to be. They're
Yeah.
really good
Cool.
movies.
I dig it.
Yeah, all right, I'll tell you what. Let me open this up.
Okay.
I might as well do a rec for Ween. Since
Yeah.
Dave and I went to go see Ween.
Yeah.
I'm
Show
gonna-
me your ween.
Show me your Ween. I'm going to recommend number one. You can look up Ween live at the Met and find the show that we were at.
Yeah, and the next night,
And
which
the
we
next
didn't
night,
see.
yeah. So yeah, you can go look that up. But I'm going to recommend the album Quebec.
Oh, okay.
Ween.
Which ones are on there?
What? Transdermal Celebration, Zoloft, the Yargis is on there.
Okay.
Fucking Chocolate Town's on there.
Okay.
Yeah. You should check that out. It has a very kind of
Ween is so wonderful.
they are.
and difficult to explain or categorize.
Yeah.
and off-putting to certain people as well.
It's a very jazzy kind of mellowy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said like we were listening to Zoloft in the car one day, and you're like, "This is what being on Zoloft feels like."
Yep. It just feels very chill and very, very dreamy. And nothing bad can happen.
LOFT. Yeah, it just, you know.
I told you during the drive, like, the Ween are like, they feel like guys you picked up hitchhiking and you're pretty sure they escaped from the institution down the road.
Right.
And they're nice, but they're hiding something.
They're hiding something. No.
There's just something there's like a crazy energy about Ween.
Yeah. So check that one out. I don't know, man. Pick whichever album you want. Like, they're all good.
Right.
I think I recommended, I know I recommended the Mollusk on here. I know I recommended Pure Guava on here.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate and cheese.
Chocolate and cheese is great. Spinal meningitis got me down.
12 golden country hits.
Yep.
In which they sing about breakfast at Shoney's for $2.99.
Yeah.
In a time when you could get breakfast at Shoney's for $2.99.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. You should just fucking check out Ween.
Yeah.
Can I just say, you were right. Spinal meningitis got me down. Rocks so fucking hard.
So fucking hard.
It rocks so hard.
The difference is the like chugging guitar riff.
Yeah, because they have to make up for the.
Yeah. Because the album cut is more sort of sonically. There's like it's boingy.
Boingy, yeah.
And it's like kind of it sounds like it happens in a mattress factory.
Yeah.
Where everything's going nuts.
Live, it's a lot more like.
It's just
punky.
chunky guitar,
Yeah.
fuzzy, loud.
Yeah.
The drums kick up like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love when stuff really fucking rocks live.
Yeah. Hit me, Ben. Recommendations.
My recommendation today is Deathloop.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
So I'm a decent-ish way into the game now. I'm into sort of the main meat of the game.
Old main meat Reese over here.
Very, very extremely, incredibly minor spoiler, but eventually in the game you get you gain the ability to farm a resource that you can infuse your equipment with, and that'll let you keep it through the next loop. So for the first hours upon hours that you're playing the game and learning about the mechanics and everything, you lose your weapons at the end of each loop.
Oh, okay. Right, because the idea is you're in a time loop, right?
It's one single 24-hour day divided into morning, noon, afternoon, and evening.
Groundhog Day with guns.
And when you select a destination to go to, whatever time of day it is, it stays that time of day until you end the level.
Okay.
And so you don't have to hurry or anything.
Okay.
But you do have to plan out in advance where you want to go.
And I imagine that means that the maps and the where people are and what things there are changed relative to the time of the day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which opens opportunities here and there.
That's very Majora's Masky.
And then there's a PvP component involved. You can turn it off if you really want to.
Okay. This is kind of like Dark Souls where you can stumble across stuff people left, or
No, people can invade you.
oh, okay.
Watch Dogs-y.
So there's I never actually played Watch Dogs, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was actually the most fun part of Watch Dogs. Is when you get invaded. Yeah.
So what it is when you look up like the cover or posters for Deathloop or whatever, there's two characters. One you start off only knowing that his name is Colt.
Okay.
And the other is the woman who taunts you over the radio. The dialogue for this game is really funny and really well acted, by the way.
Nice.
The constant banter between Colt and Juliana.
Okay.
And Juliana is the one who can another player can queue up for just an invasion queue and invade you as Juliana.
Oh, okay.
Now, if Juliana kills you, here's the advantage you have over her. Colt can die twice before the third and final death, which resets the loop.
Oh, okay.
So he has 2 extra lives, basically.
Okay, so he has an advantage if he's getting raided.
Yeah. Whereas if he kills Juliana, the player loses. That player loses, and they get kicked back out to the.
I imagine there's like a kind of a cooldown, maybe even where you can't get raided all constantly, or
you can only be raided a certain amount of times per loop.
okay.
And that what that number is depends on, I think, a few different factors.
Okay.
But and then by playing PvP, you get rewards. You'll unlock new outfits. Juliana players will be able to unlock new equipment. Where Cole actually finds it in the world and keeps it with him. But yeah, I mean, what can I say about the story without spoiling anything?
Yeah.
Right.
Your name is Cole. That's Colt. Sorry, Colt. That's who you. That's all you know starting out. He's handy with a pistol for some reason.
Okay.
And this woman named Juliana is on the radio taunting him.
I like that. Like a game that reveals itself slowly.
Yeah. There's still I don't know all of what's going on. There's still so many questions that haven't been answered.
Yeah.
So when Colt discovers that he and everyone on this place, this Arctic island called Black Reef, when he discovers that they're all in a time loop, he obviously decides that sucks. So he wants to find a way to break the loop.
That sucks.
Juliana and her followers want to keep the loop going.
Okay.
And I don't really know entirely why yet. I have an inkling, but again, I've been playing this for hours and hours. These are the same people that made Dishonored.
Right. Oh, I'm in.
So because
I was watching like all the like previews to the game, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm sold on this yet, but you're selling me.
Yeah.
these are the same
It sounds
guys
really fun.
that
Well,
made
it's like one of the best
Dishonored.
things about BioShock and BioShock Infinite in particular is like how you slowly begin to unravel what's
Oh
happening.
yeah, I love a game with a good ontological mystery.
Yeah.
So yeah, same people that made Dishonored, which means that sneaking around, stealthing is not only a viable, but a lot of times a very recommended option.
Okay.
But in live firefights, Colt can also double jump, which helps to get onto roofs and shit.
Okay.
Unlike Dishonored, it's much easier to stand up in a straight up gunfight.
Yeah.
Colt will have. Not only does he have those 2 extra lives, but there's healing items kind of all over the place. And it's just easier to hold your own in a firefight because you don't just have like a knife and a pistol. You can get shotguns and machine guns and shit.
I dig it.
But yeah, the story's great. The writing is really really funny.
Yeah. It's bound to go on sale again. I think it was like half off for the fall sale.
That's where I got it.
The winter sale is like around the corner, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be having a sale in like 2 weeks or whatever.
The Valentine's Day sale.
Right.
Oh yeah, the Valentine's Day sale's coming up.
Steam's excuses to just have sales all the goddamn time.
Gabe Newell's liposuction sale.
Chinese.
Gaben.
They always have a sale for Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, definitely give. I keep wanting to say Dishonored, Deathloop a try.
Nice.
And if anyone out there hasn't played Dishonored yet, play Dishonored because it fucking owns.
Yeah.
I didn't finish that game, but I did like playing it a lot.
Yeah, it's real good. Deathloop. It's got a lot of hype to it, and I think it's deserved.
I dig it. I'll probably buy it the next time it's on sale. I wanted to last time. I ended up not buying anything because I was annoyed by how many games I have that I haven't finished.
Right? Yeah.
But then I bought Halo, so what do I know?
I'm still in that. Working through Deathloop right now, playing another run through Fallout New Vegas,
I'm playing Red Dead 2 again.
yeah.
Again.
and I'm doing a spellcaster build in Dark Souls.
Yeah. I still have to finish Red Dead.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
It's really
I-
3 years old at this point.
I know.
Yeah, I started playing it too.
I'm going to recommend a channel that I didn't know existed on YouTube, but you did.
Yep.
And it's Dunk Tank. I had no idea donkeys had a separate channel.
Oh,
And it's full of donkey content. It's awesome.
sweet.
So a lot of his videos are like approximately kind of 10 to 15 minutes over there. And I've only been subscribed to Donkey, his main channel all this time. So I've been missing a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
There's a video I watched the other day I was telling you about. He played Minecraft with iDubbbz, which is super funny.
Oh yeah, so it's probably stuff from his streams.
Yeah, it's stream content.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, there was one that was like Donkey, because he was doing that Reaction Monday thing. Remember,
Yeah.
as part of his new channel lineup?
Yeah.
So he was reacting to like failed cakes from the show Nailed It on Netflix, where people do bad job of baking things.
Yeah.
And it like takes him till halfway through the list to be like, I bet this is a show where people just do a bad job and then they say nailed it. And it's like, yeah, Donkey, that's what it is. like this is what the show is.
It is a fun show.
The saga of his Jake Paul poster is so good.
yeah.
There's lots of great stuff with Leah, where like at one point he kicks himself all the way away from his desk, and then he's just sitting there going, babe, push me back. Push me back, babe. Help. And she's like, I can't move you. And then when she finally gets him, he's, see, guys, that's why you need a cool wife like my wife to push you back.
Did you see, incidentally, all the videos on his main channel are about Donkey Kong this entire month?
Yeah.
Sorry, Donkey Kong December or whatever the heck it is. Donkey's always great.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Yeah, I want badly that little golden donkey statue that he has for sale
Come
in
on down
Donkey's
to
Castle.
Donkey's Castle. Come on down to Donkey's Castle. Come on down to Donkey's Castle, or else I'm gonna eat your shoes.
Yeah, Donkey's great. Check out Dunk Tank. That's basically it. There's tons of stuff on there, but if you like Donkey and you want more Donkey and you didn't know this existed, check it out.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I have a light list of learneds today.
So do I. I only have 3.
Me too. Hashtag me too. I got Pope Paris.
Potpourri. That was pretty good. Off-brand fucking Pope. Everybody fucking know.
Everybody fucking know it. All your homies know it. Everybody fucking know it.
Don't you talk to me with your $10 yarmulke.
I wrote butt surgery, and I'm not on
My other Pontiff is on.
you off.
Sorry.
I wrote butt surgery. I think it was just because of things not to do when you're high.
Butt surgery.
You don't want to be talking that load of paper bull to me.
I wrote it's like the cat dog of horse costume.
Nice. I wrote suck on my corkscrew penis.
Make it a Vlasic penis.
I learned that Chris has never accidentally punctured his butthole.
Not by
Never
accident. no.
accidentally done
Never
that.
accidentally.
I didn't write this down, but you definitely are flushing your baby wipes. I'm looking at you.
I would never admit that on
He's
this podcast.
He's doing it. When there's a Youngstown fatberg, I'm coming to you. I'm gonna turn you
Why?
in.
Are you gonna go down there and deal with it? Who fucking cares?
Maybe.
Who the fuck gives a shit?
Maybe it'll be me. Maybe
That's someone's problem who gets paid 4 times what we
Right.
make an hour.
That's true.
That is, yeah.
They should really just
To
solve
do
the
that.
problem because people are gonna flush them.
Not that I
You do.
would admit that I do that.
He's flushing. Yeah, I caught you.
I learned
so
that-
brown-handed over
so
here.
anyway.
I learned that I'm good at winning my own game.
That's right. Good job.
I will bring myself a present the next time I am hosting and I get to do the game, and I will open it in front of you, and you will all feel really jealous.
Well, I'll get myself a present too, and it's gonna be really nice.
yeah, but you haven't earned it.
doesn't matter. I love myself, so I treat myself.
Is this the last episode of the season?
Maybe.
It might be.
might be.
It might be. And then
Probably early January, we're gonna have to do our.
can we make a promise to try and get here and do this more than
Yeah, I would like to.
Once a month.
once a month?
Well, you know what? Can I? Well, first of all, can I just say I have one more what I learned, which I can't remember why, but it's trickle down toiletnomics. I can't remember what it had to do with anything. But secondly, there is an apathy that set in when COVID started, and it never went away.
Yeah.
And we're all vaccinated, and for the most part, I don't think we're all terrified like we used to be.
No.
It's still scary, and you don't want to get sick, but it's not the same.
Yeah, but we hung out
But
in
the
a
apathy's-
concert hall with a bunch of people.
Exactly.
so
We went
it's
to
like-
see a fucking show.
Yeah.
The thing is, the apathy hasn't gone away.
Right.
And it's there for everybody. It's there for me. I think we just need to be very deliberate about doing the things we like and getting back into the habit of doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you guys are feeling that, so am I.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. I think similar attitude needs to be popping up for me for work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's
yeah.
it's getting closer. I'm happier at work more often.
Good.
Good. Yeah, it's just I don't know. There's
Good.
There's the thing. Good. You just kind of have to do the thing to do the thing,
To do the
Yeah.
right? So what do you say we? This is a weird time of year to say it, but this is probably our last one for the year. Let's try to do at least every 2 weeks, starting in January.
All right.
And if that works for us, every week.
All right.
But maybe at least every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Every
No
week
more
straight.
month. No more month long
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the nice people have some disgusting shit to listen to. That's what it's
right.
really about.
Oh, speaking of month-long things, when is Lobster Fest happening?
Oh, fuck yeah. When is Lobster Fest happening?
Great question, Ben. I think it's January.
I was just thinking about this like the other day.
January.
But yeah, we have to get our SOs and
Fuck yeah. We haven't done that in 3 years.
yeah, and go to fucking Lobster Fest.
God, I want to eat so many
We
butter
go.
shrimp.
Lobster Fest. Fuck me in the asshole.
Who knows? Maybe they didn't do it last year.
No,
Or
I don't
year
need the
before.
main fucking Lobster Fest. I need Red Lobster.
Everyone knows what I mean when I Google Lobster Fest.
From
I'm not
deep
going to
in the
fucking
sea,
Maine.
come from tasty beasts, and we cook them all for the Admiral's feast.
Yeah, I think it's in January. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's winter.
Winter time.
Yeah.
All right, I will. I'm gonna call Red Lobster corporate headquarters
Yeah.
and find out.
Right now. Do it. 9 o'clock at night. Why not?
They're probably open.
Yeah, 24-hour support, man.
I need lobster
I
support.
need lobster support right now.
I need I need a dedicated tier 1 team to tell me when Lobster Fest is.
Have you tried turning your lobster off and on again?
Well, I've been rubbing his little penis, but
Two special ones.
special one.
I have 2 penises. Yeah, get under there and just, give it a
Africa.
little lobster penis tickle.
Shut up, bitch.
All right, that's got to be an episode, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are a little boy.
And I'm a lobster who fucks. Other people's jokes for 100, Alex.
Yep. All right. We will see you next time.
Yep.
Where we will probably do the 3 dudes best of.
The long-awaited best of.
Yes, the 2-year awaited best of. We're
Right.
gonna have to cover season 4 and season 5 for the best of.
I guess it would be the best of the pandemic.
Yeah, the best of the pandemic.
The best of the panini. What do you think? Is that how we brand it?
I think so.
Yeah, the
Sure.
pandemic best of special.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I love you, boys.
Love you too.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We'll see you next time, everybody.
Thank you so much. Adios.
Don't crash your cars.